In contrast to hair, which defined as defined thread-like strands that develop from the skin of humans and some other organisms, fibers are referred to as the smallest component of the textile material. Both fall within the category of trace evidence in criminal investigation. I'll describe the characteristics of each collected samples of hair based on its classification of fibers. In this presentation, and give a quick description of each based on what we saw when we look at the microscopic images of them. The goat's hair root here is illustrating an unusually long root and is having a pointy end. We can see any medulla here, so we concluded that this animal hair belongs to the non-pattern of medulla because it shows no separate pigmentation at all. Contrary to having no medulla to show, the cortex here is denser. The pig's hair root here is more likely a human's hair root, but this one is having a flattened out hair follicle compared to a human's hair follicle. Furthermore, the medulla's pattern is displaying an evenly and broken pigmented line. And lastly, the cortex is thicker than the medulla. The hair of a horse is exhibiting a far most widely distinctive image among other hairs of animals. As you can see, there is no root definitely present in here. Moreover, the horse's hair is basically having a solid pattern as the pigmented line both fill the cortex and medulla areas. The rabbit hair root is unusually long and its shape is like a wild chili. As you notice, the medulla's pattern here exhibits a fragmented pattern as the pigmentation line is broken and is having an evenly spaced. Additionally, the rabbit's hair cortex is far more dense than its medulla. The cat's hair root is displaying an elongated root with its shape more likely a chili one's and is having a pointy end. Besides, its hair cortex is denser than its hair's medulla. In addition, the pigmentation here is displaying a fragmented pattern as the pigmented line here is broken with an unequal spacing. The most popular plant fiber is cotton. It is a natural fiber since cotton fibers are the hair on the cotton plant seeds. Therefore, the cotton fiber we saw under the microscope had a strange appearance, the ribbon-like shape and flattened medulla of cotton fibers. Some of them have an even and spiraling twist. The natural fiber known as a coir is derived from the coconut husk. The coir fiber is the densiest and the tappiest commercial natural fiber available. We made use of the mature coconut's brown fiber. As you can see in the image, it has a look that is similar to a tarantula's leg, showing a pitmose figure with an irregular structure and demonstrating a rough texture. Abacus, sometimes referred to as a Manila hemp, is harvested from the leaf sheath around the abacus plant's trunk, one of the strongest fibers. It is also one of the longest, flexible, and powerful. Under the microscope, it appears stiff, high quality of fiber, and has a lot of potential for being a strong material. Polyamide fiber is nylon. The careful blending of the diamide with the decarboxylic acid results in it. The heated polymer is extruded via spinneret to create the fiber. Under a microscope, the fibers are typically fine, spherical, translucent, smooth to the eye, resembling rods, uniform in diameter, and structureless. The most popular animal fiber is wool. The fiber is derived from the sheep's soft, hairy, and occasionally goats. This fiber is renowned for its capacity to breathe, keeping users somewhat cool in the summer and warm in the winter. When viewed up close, it resembles scaly corkscrews. This fiber resembles a long, scale-covered cylinder. The fiber is extremely bouncy and curly. Stretch hair. When hair is being stretched, the hair root has some follicle tag along, found that is displaying a roughly figure of it being forcibly pulled. As you can see, the root here being stretched, making it have an elongated appearance. You'll notice that there is a small portion of a tissue attached to the root, and its root is still intact and not damaged compared to the forcibly removed hair. You'll notice that the worn hair under the microscope is likely a melted styrofoam structure or a backslide structure in which beads are kept. You will be able to see fragments being scattered, and because it is outburned, its appearance lacks refinement and precision, making it look different from what is usual. Naturally fallen hair roots may resemble curves. Under a microscope, human root hair resembles animal fur. The walls of the root hairs are thin. The hair follicle, which is encased in a sheath of connective tissue and skin, surrounds it and is joined to a sebaceous gland. It resembles a tube with keratin inside that is covered in tiny scales on the outside. When hair is forcibly pulled, some translucent tissue surrounding the hair shaft near the root may be found. This translucent tissue called follicle tag, where the entire follicle is present. As you can see here in the picture, it shows here that the forcibly pulled out hair will have its root being stretched and is being damaged.